morning and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Why, right here in the middle of the weekend. Hopefully it was a spectacular Saturday. Hopefully Sunday will be equally spectacular. Whatever you have going on, getting out, getting about, having some fun out and about, or whether you're staying in and enjoying maybe some football today or catching up on your favorite show or watching a movie. Whatever you have happening, we hope it's magical, fantastic, wonderful, restful, whatever you like it to be. That's what we're hoping for you. Good morning, Caleb. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Laquan, good morning. Happy Sunday to you as well. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining us again. Always appreciate you coming along on this journey of positivity that we're here to share with you on this show and, of course, on our podcast, social media, any way you interact with us. We thank you for being a part of that. So what are we talking about on this day? Well, we are wrapping up the Run Disney Wine and Dine half marathon weekend with the half marathon today. Some of you may still be on the course. If you are, and you're watching this, wow, thank you. I don't expect that to be anybody, but if you are, fantastic. But either way, if you're catching up on it later, if you're just hearing about this from a third party, somebody else telling you about it, don't care. Congratulations is what I want to express to you, Michelle, myself. We are Run Disney fans, even though we are not out at the Wine and Dine race weekend. We are supporting you from a distance, and we think you're amazing. You're fantastic, whether you ran today's half marathon, whether you ran yesterday's 10K, whether you ran Friday's 5K, whether you ran all three races, the challenge doesn't matter. You're amazing, fantastic. Congratulations. And hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you had some fun, because that's what it's really all about. Yes, it's getting out, being athletic, having some fun. That is the key to it all. So hopefully that was the case for you. Hopefully you weren't too exhausted. Hopefully there was no injuries. Just hopefully you had a good time. And that's what it's all about. So yeah, congratulations, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful time. And we will see you at a future Run Disney event. It's still a little ways away. We're not going to, at least as far as I know, we're not doing Walt Disney World right now. We will be doing Disneyland's half marathon weekend coming up at the end of January. And then we'll be doing Princess and Springtime Surprise. So we do have several races in 2026 that we're taking part in. It's just a little bit away, but we're excited to join you because the Run Disney race community is so fun and so amazing. And we had lots of friends. All your pictures, you look great. It's always a little FOMO whenever it's a Run Disney race weekend. All our friends out there, you guys are awesome. You're all amazing and loved all your pictures. Thank you for sharing them with us. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this happens to be National Mule Day. Yeah, okay. You know what a mule is? It's not a donkey. It's actually the offspring of a donkey. It's a cross between a horse and a donkey. They make mules, and they have been important creatures throughout for helping with farming, for helping with transporting of goods, so many things. Mules are really, really important for sure. Absolutely. Who's not a mule? Maybe your mother-in-law, or maybe she is. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. Mine wasn't. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. I hope Michelle thinks that hers isn't. I don't think she does. I think she loves her mother-in-law. I love my Michelle's mom. My mother-in-law loves her very much. But hopefully you have a wonderful mother-in-law. I know there's some bad ones, especially in Disney, for sure, 100%. And not all mother-in-laws are great. But hopefully you love yours. And today's a day to celebrate your mother-in-law on this National Mother-in-Law Day. Maybe you take her out and take a look at some pumpkins today because it is National Pumpkin Day. Of course, lots of Disney pumpkins for you to check out. Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line. So many great pumpkins at this time of year. Even the Great Pumpkin. That wasn't planned, but the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, of course. But, in your neighborhood, pumpkin patches, of course, Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, so many great places to go check out and have fun and enjoy pumpkins, or maybe enjoy some pumpkin to eat for sure on this day. Maybe you take your mother-in-law out to a little breakfast, a little dinner, maybe with a little something rich, and tasty, although not exactly healthy for you. Well, today is National Chicken Fried Steak Day. So if mother-in-law loves chicken fried steak, or you do, or whomever does in your household, today's a day. Again, not a healthy food, very fattening, very bad for you, but everything in moderation, right? I love chicken fried steak. I do not eat it hardly at all. I used to have it way probably more often than I should have. Used to be a tradition. I would go to football games and we'd go out to breakfast ahead of time. And the restaurant that we'd go to had a really good chicken fried steak. And I would get chicken fried steak and eggs for breakfast. But chicken fried steak, if you don't know what it is, it's a breaded and fried steak, usually kind of a lot of times it's a cube steak. So it's tenderized very much. So it's very easy to cut, very easy to eat. And then it's, country gravy, which is usually a sausage gravy on it. Delicious, amazing, fantastic. Today's the day. If you enjoy your country fried steak, have one today. How about this? Do you enjoy this? I don't know if you do. You don't know. This is kind of an acquired taste, I think. Today is National Mincemeat Day. Do you know what mincemeat is? Of course, there's a pie name that's made out of mincemeat. Maybe you know about that. Well, mincemeat originally it's kind of a British dish from back in the 15th century was beef or venison, really chopped up very finely, and then mixed with like dried fruits, cinnamon, currants, nutmeg, or cinnamon, cloves. Whew, boy, it's early. Cloves, nutmeg. I had currants in here as well. I'll bring that up in a second. And it was helped to preserve the meat. All that stuff would help preserve the meat. And then they made pies out of meat pies and so forth. And that was it. Now more days, if you hear about a mincemeat pie, there's probably really no meat in there. It's probably more the dried fruits part. So it's like apples, currants, raisins, and those spices and everything, the stuff that fall, winter stuff that you love, which sounds delicious. I never got into it. I would be honest with you. My grandfather loved it. He would we would get pies for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. Usually it's a pumpkin pie, maybe it's an apple pie, whatever, something like that. And he would order a mincemeat pie, and he would always offer, anybody wants a mincemeat pie? We didn't know what was really in there. And we're like, nope. And so he could just enjoy this mincemeat pie all for himself because no one else wanted it. So I think it was a masterful touch by him. Since he loved it, he knew he's going to have his own pie and just enjoy it all along. Anyway, if you like mincemeat, again, check with it if you want to stay away from the meat part of it. But probably nowadays, you probably won't find any actual meat in a mincemeat pie. And all the other stuff, dried apples, raisins, currants, all the spices, the cinnamon, the cloves, the nutmeg, all that stuff sounds great. Maybe I need to go and revisit that and see what my grandfather knew about mincemeat pie for sure. 100%. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, maybe you can celebrate with some chicken fried steak or mincemeat pie or whatever you like on your birthday, some pumpkin, because if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you on this October 26th. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. How about we'll start with Bob Hoskins. He turns 8, or would have turned 83 today, born in the state in 1942. Unfortunately, we lost him back in 2014. You may know him best as Eddie Valiant, the detective who was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? Yeah, he was amazing in that. He also played Mr. Smee in Hook. He's had many roles in the movies, on the screen, on television, on stage. Amazing actor. He's had an incredible career. He's been nominated for an Academy Award. He's been nominated for Golden Globes, nominated for Emmys. Amazing career. Happy birthday to Bob Hoskins. Happy birthday to great actress Rita Wilson. She turned 69 today, born on this day in 1956. You may know her from a lot of films, maybe some television, maybe some Broadway. You also may know her as the wife of Tom Hanks, and she appeared in a lot of the movies that Tom Hanks was in. Sleepless in Seattle, That Thing You Do, Volunteers, going all the way back to Bosom Buddies and so forth. She made appearances with that. Her acting career goes way before that, though, all the way back to she was in the Brady Bunch. She had a recurring role as Nurse Lacey in MASH. She's done great things, and she's a singer and songwriter. She has released a few albums as well. Happy birthday to Rita Wilson. Happy birthday to great game show host, mostly known as, and host in general, Pat Sajak. He turned 79 today, born on this day in 1946. Of course, you know him as the host mostly of Wheel of Fortune. He was the host of Wheel of Fortune from 1981 all the way to 2024. He received 19 Emmy nominations for that and won 3 times. He also holds the Guinness Book of World Records record for being the longest running game show host with one show. He passed Bob Barker, who was, of course, with Price is Right, but he was there so long with Wheel of Fortune that he set that record. So amazing. Happy birthday to Pat Sajak. Happy birthday to great singer-songwriter Keith Urban. He turns 58 today, born on this day in 1967. He's won 4 Grammy Awards. He's won 50 Academy and Country Music Awards. Released so many amazing albums. He's in the news recently. He was married for a long time to Nicole Kidman, but now apparently they're splitting up. Don't know why, but hey, whatever. Things happen. But he's done many other things on television, including he was a coach on The Voice and he was a judge on American Idol, but mostly great country music star. Happy birthday to Keith Urban. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Seth MacFarlane. He turns 52 today, born on this day in 1973. You probably know him best as the creator of Family Guy, and he voices many of the characters on there, including, yes, Peter Griffin, Stewie, Brian Griffin, Quagmire, several others. He also did American Dad. He was in the Ted movies. He voices the teddy bear, the foul-mouthed teddy bear, Ted. And another show that we really enjoyed that was kind of a satire of Star Trek. It's called The Orville. You can find it, I think, on Hulu or Disney Plus right now. It's actually really good. It was kind of a spoof on Star Trek, but it actually was good on its own. If you're into sci-fi, you might want to check it out. It's really good show. Anyway, happy birthday to Seth MacFarlane. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Celebrate on a Sunday. Why not? Absolutely. Shameless self-promotion time before we get out of here. We do have that new episode dropping today. It's the live episode we recorded on Thursday night. Thank you to everybody who joined us for that. If you didn't, well, good news. It's coming out today as the podcast. You're going to get to hear that and some other things. Even if you listen to it, we always add a little bit more. You know, that's the main topic. We always add our favorite thing of the week. We always add Disney stories of the week, other things to enhance the episode. So you're going to want to download and listen to that. And yes, the video version will be coming out as well. Probably today, we'll be re-releasing that live version you can catch on YouTube. That will be coming out as well. So hopefully you'll check that all out when you get your opportunity. The episode will be dropping later today. We're also recording another episode today. Or at least we're thinking we're going to. Michelle's voice, I'll be honest with you, if you watch the live show, you know that Michelle was playing a little hurt. She's been a little sick. And she actually, the next day, lost her voice a bit. And she's been kind of babying it for the last few days, barely talking, trying to get through it. Because we have an interview today with somebody that we're excited to talk with. He's a storyteller. He's a voice actor who works on many audiobooks, including some Disney ones. And we're looking forward to talking with him today, and that will be next week's episode, assuming we can record with him today. I haven't talked with Michelle yet this morning. Hopefully her voice pulls through and we can do that today. But if that's the case, then we will be recording that, and that will be coming out next Sunday. So listen to our Walt's Los Angeles tour episode today, and then go out next week and listen to that fun episode, assuming, again, it all goes off without a hitch. All right, getting out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. It's Sunday. Enjoy it. Relax. Get out. Have fun. Whatever you do, enjoy it. Enjoy. And as I like to say every single day, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning on a Monday, 6:30 a.m. to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody have a magical day. See you tomorrow. Bye.